Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another NBA 2K16 Rec Center game. You guys see almost the full squad here today. Brian wasn't available for this one, so Josh actually has a center. You guys normally see him playing shooting guard or small forward, but right now he has a big man, and right now he's dominating in the paint. Walsh ended up lagging out pretty much at tip-off, so he's not present right now, so we might have to carry more to load on offense. You guys know we don't score too much at the point guard position. We're more facilitators, but we might have to get our hands a little bit grimy in this one. As you guys see, the center running the break, eventually finding us. We want to cut the paint, but we find the open man, and Josh is dominating in the paint right now with his center. So we're going to find him at any opportunity, like right here, cutting to the paint, but Michael's also making a cut, and we got to make sure we get our other big man involved in the game as well, our power forward, even though he's more of a shooting power forward. As you guys see, Josh is cutting to the rim, and these guys just have no paint presence right now, and until they prove it otherwise, we're going to keep on attacking them as we missed the three-pointer right there. Wide open, couldn't get it to go to double the lead. Instead, here they are trying to get some points at the buzzer, but look at us swarming around, getting a contest and forcing the brick to end the first quarter, and these guys were off to a bad start. You guys see the backcourt combined 1 for 7. Meanwhile, here we are driving in the paint one more time, looking for our center, and he throws it down again. This time we're ahead of the pack. The center with the good pass. We're looking for him, or we could find Michael trailing for 3, but he can't knock down the shot right there. Nonetheless, we're off to a great start, and when I decided to get my hands dirty, that was only if we needed to. If I could find the open man, they can make shots like Walsh's TPU does right here. That's fine. I'm okay with getting, what, 15 assists or whatever it may be at the end of this one. As you see, Josh finds me open for 3 right here. Gotta take that one and gotta make that one from downtown. And now we literally have more than double of these guys' points as we're open for 3 again. But our shot for the most part was pretty cold at the start of this one as we find Michael open for 3. But our assist game was real early on. We might get a double-double at half if we keep this one up, throwing up a floater. But once again, easy shots not falling down as a mean block out of bounds. Josh already has 4 blocks in this game, just rejecting shots left and right. When I say we're dominating the battle in the paint, I mean absolutely. It is, you know, the reason why we have double the amount of points. You see Josh with the board once again. We're running the break. We're looking for the open man, waiting up, trailing for 3 at the end of the quarter. Knocks it down 36-18 as we go to the locker room. Defense has been stout. Blocks all over the board. We have a couple of steals to our name, like right there to start the third. And once again, got our icons out because we're looking for the open man. That's all we're doing all game long. But it's not always me. Sometimes it's Up making the play. He's point forward, he's point set, like whatever you want to call him. He's got a jump shot, he can make plays on a lob almost, and he can find the assist. Sometimes, you know, Up will be on triple-double with that guy just because he's able to find the open man, able to get boards, whatever it may be. Josh usually doesn't play with this center, but maybe he should a little bit more because this guy is straight up locking down the paint. Gets the block, gets the board, and I gotta reward him for playing that defense. So I'm gonna throw it to him and somehow get the assist, even though he fumbled the pass. As you guys see the stats right here, already a double-double for the big man. Ubbs working on one himself. Meanwhile, here we are with the steal, looking for the lob, but it's a miss. We get the board though, our second one of the game. Eventually find the trailing big man for the throwdown right now, and our assist count is sky high. 16, and that's all I'm really working on right now. We have a couple of open shots, but I'm trying to get my teammates better ones right now. That's just the way I play, man. I have fun finding the open man. Like right here, we're surveying the 4, absolutely not looking for a shot. Thankfully, Michael was right there. Immediate pull-up on the mid-range jumper. Like I said, he's got that in his game easily. He's also got the board on the air ball right there. Our dude is locked up. This was a full team. As you guys see, we find Josh in the paint. Just options all over the place right now. This is a full team of user players, and they just were not really playing well. As you guys see, Josh has a free run to the rim. No one even tries to strip the ball or anything like that. He just runs right in there. He's got 33 points, 15 for 19 shooting. Really hasn't missed anything out here. Here's Michael, corner 3, bang, knocking down shots from down. It might have been a deep 2, I don't know, but here we go. We're gonna try it again. This is definitely a deep 2, but it doesn't go down. But for the most part, he was knocking down his shots. The reason why we have 22 assists as we drive in the paint. Easily had an open 3, but I'm just trying to get assists right now. I'm assist greedy. There's a such thing as being assist greedy, trying to get more assists when you have an open shot, but I don't really care. I'm trying to pad my stats. This game's pretty much a blowout, so why not? So we wait for it, and find Josh trailing. Just when we give him a little bit of Josh, we mix it up and give it to Michael, and then we go back to the big man who is dominating once again. Icons out, trailing 3. Got it to go. Foul call, doesn't matter though. One more assist to our name, 1 away from 25. This could be it, but Josh finds Michael for 3 again, and he's heating up from downtown. 78-34 in a mean block. Josh was having a block party in this one, but Michael got one of his own. He gives it a little give and go. Look at him all jumping in the paint. Unfortunately, Michael couldn't make one more 3 right there. But oh man, they gotta know eventually that I'm not taking shots as we find the open Josh ahead of the pack right there for, I believe, our 26th assist. I don't know how many we have at this point. We're actually gonna get 27 right here just by throwing it in the paint to Josh, who comes up just short of a 50-point game, but still 48-11 is nothing to cry home about. And then meanwhile, us 27 assists and 0 turnovers. Shooting percentage looks pretty bad. We had a rough first half. Didn't even shoot in the second half because of that. But 27 assists and 0 turnovers. Pretty good game, if I say so myself. As you guys see, we're in a different game right now because that one's over. That one's a blowout. Let's try to get a second one in this video. Early on, throwing up a lob to Josh, who's back with his shooting guard, but this shooting guard is a CPU. He did not make it to tip off. We have the full squad here, but you guys are going to see Josh isn't even in it right now. We got Brian back in getting and ones. Brian making those impossible shots he always does as we strip the center for the steal. Looking for Josh's CPU ahead of the pack. And he's got 2 early buckets in this one as they call a timeout down 0-7. They got to think about this one. And you guys see Walsh in the game right now. But Walsh is about to lag out once again as we find Brian. And just like the last game, just establishing the paint. I love establishing the paint at the start of the game. See if these guys have what it takes to play paint defense on our bigs, whether it's Brian, whether it's Josh, whether it's Michael, whomever it may be, as we drive in the paint and throw up a floater that bounces in. But as you guys saw, Walsh lagged out in this one again, so it's once again a 3-man show. And once again, I mention it all the time, Walsh's connection is not that good. He barely survives most of these games, and he hasn't even played most of these games right now, as you guys see. That's a turnover for us. We didn't really get Brian a good feed right there. Didn't really let him set his feet as they throw it in the paint and get the bucket inside. But the deficit is still 11 at the end of the first, trying to extend it. Pull up 3. Doesn't get it to go. Once again, not a great start for us on the offensive end shooting, but the assist game is just, oh no, the ankle breaker. Denny Tice crossover floater. Good. The offensive game might be coming to us. That might be what it took to get us going. The point guard matchup was as much of a mismatch as you guys will possibly see. We were dishing in diamond early on, getting steals. Meanwhile, our guy was all sorts of locked up, as you see Brian running a break, and not the best idea to have the center running the break. That ends up being a bad pass and a turnover. A little stop, pop, pull up. Got it. Denny Tice starting to get in a groove here. I mentioned it last time. We need to take shots only if needed. And right now it might be needed a little bit. As in right now they're going in. If these shots are going in, we definitely got to take them. Working on a double-double at the end of the first half. CPU to Tice for 3 again. But that one rolls out. Not great three-point shooting. Pretty much everything else dropping down as this shot drops down right here. And after a bad first quarter, they stayed in this game and kept it a 10-point game. As you guys see, a step back, got everybody off balance, and then we find the big man in the paint. Don't gotta take those shots when you get the move on them. Just gotta find the open man, the open shot, whether it's yours or not, and that's what we're doing right now. Thinking about that 3, pulling it up and getting it to go. I wanted to get Brian the assist on that one since we were having a couple of turnovers between ourselves, and somehow that one went down. As you see Michael get the board. We're playing good defense on the point guard who wanted to take a lot of pull-up jumpers, but we were just not having it out here. Once again, this one is turning into an absolute massacre, waiting for the cutter. It's Michael, and he throws it down. Every once in a while, he can get his hands dirty as Brian gets the chase down block, gets his own board, and you guys know I gotta reward the big man for playing defense. And how about the lob in the paint and the finish? If someone makes a play on defense, I'm looking for them back because they deserve the ball. They deserve a touch, and I mean, Brian deserves to touch pretty much every possession. He seems to finish most of his shots, especially in a game like this, where, like I said, they haven't established a paint presence. And then every once in a while, gotta mix it up and hit up for that corner 3, knock it down right there. And that's the fun part about this squad. Right now, we're just running the show, getting everybody the open shot. Sometimes it works the other way. Sometimes people get me the open shot. Sometimes it'll be Walsh or Josh setting us up. Even Michael, like I said, he's a walking triple-double. It seems like in a lot of these games, getting assists and stuff like that. But in a 3-man crew, 3-man game, I don't have a problem setting Michael up for the open dunk right here. They're not going to play good defense, and it's a 30 point game, and we're just adding insult to injury, drawing a charge. You guys saw me trying to draw one at the end of the third quarter. So once again, we find the cutter who somehow, someway gets the and one, but yeah, this three-man crew, whatever, it's me and Michael are the two constants here. Either way, whatever big man's in there, we are just dominating these poor guys. I mean, these guys didn't have the greatest records, but as you guys see, I've been posting a lot of close games at the rec. Not all of these games are close. In fact, most of these games are not close at all. As you see, we're going to get a couple of cheap turnovers at the end of the game. We blow a lot of people out, but I don't like posting them. I just posted some of these games because we just had some very impressive performances as a team. You see Brian with 33 and 13. We have a 20-20 ourselves. That's going to do it for the video. Hope you guys leave a like on this video if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe for more NBA 2K16 Rec Center, whatever you guys like, and I will catch you guys next time.